125 Pontiff. This is without a doubt the most difficult place to invade in all of Lothric. Winning here is extremely difficult, but it can be done. By the way, I was inspired to try this out by a YouTuber called Mocha Latte. The guy's an even saltier version of me, and I got my build mostly from him. He uses the Dark Herald and an offhand hand axe. And the hand axe is faster than the straight sword, but it doesn't have the range, and I prefer the straight sword because most people can't reaction roll it. Anyways, go check him out if you can. I love the guy. Surprising he doesn't have more people following him. So rule number 1 of invading here. You can't kill the gank squad yourself. I don't care how good you are. Unless you are some kind of immortal backstab champion like Ibarbo or Goof, you're going to lose. I'm going to show you how a mortal might win an invasion here. So step 1, wait for backup. The gankers here are just good enough to be dangerous in a group of 3. Some of them even tried to do things like roll catching or spacing. I know, I was as surprised as you were. Now, if you're watching this channel, you probably already know the basics of team fighting with fellow invaders. God damn it, lock on. Really? I wanted to hit the other guy. Anyways, you probably already know the basics of team fighting with other invaders, such as try not to hit your partners, you idiot. Try your hardest to keep pressure on the guy you're fighting so we can't turn around and blindside one of your teammates like this, you fucking asshole. What is wrong with you two? Anyways, this actually brings me to my next point. The people you invade with here cannot be counted on. They are all terrible. Except for some of them, but it's safe to assume that most of them are terrible. Here they are jacking each other off in the background, shooting spells at random, but not engaging anyone while I get triple teamed by everybody else. These people you're invading here are not invaders. They're called Bambis. They exist only to die and give the gank squad Estus. Although there's one thing they can do for you. Sometimes they'll distract your targets long enough for you to take out one of the phantoms. Quickly eradicating a phantom can sometimes be difficult because the gankers here sometimes just know barely how to reaction roll really slow weapons, which is why when you're invading here, I suggest a combination of a fast weapon that can't be reaction rolled and a slow weapon that can. In the case of the Dark Herald fast weapon combo, the Dark Herald's roll catches can deal a ridiculous amount of damage, and the quick weapon can cause them to panic roll and take that damage. And if they stop panic rolling, well, just start swinging the straight sword. They'll start. Another benefit to the Herald is that if you two-hand it, its weapon art can punish Estus. Like, it can really punish Estus. It comes out lightning fast, and it will out-damage the healing. You know, I might have killed that guy right there if it wasn't for the latency, ruining my chance to roll catch him. You know, I might have killed that guy right there if it weren't for the Bambi interrupting and deciding that it was funnier to hit me instead of the actual target. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to miss some running R1s. That's what's important here. By the way, about drinking Estus here, do it all the time. Do it even if you've taken the slightest bit of okay, maybe not the slightest bit, but if you've taken more than like 1/6 of your health bar, drink. Because you will keep getting that Estus back. When Bambis die, you will get Estus. And, you know, they will die, and the gank squad will get all of their Estus back too, but that's all part of the fun, unfortunately. Now what I'd like to do at this point in the battle is to engage one of those 2 gankers and have the other 2 keep the other one distracted while I kill him off. But unfortunately, since those 2 are doing nothing but spamming spells all the time, I can't do that. This works really well in the gank squad when we gank here at Fel. Sure it'll work when friendly fire is active. Oops, sorry fellow invader, it was an accident. Guys, I need help pressuring them. Like, we can't— oh, shit, it actually worked. I take back everything I said. In all seriousness, though, throwing consumables and using spells like that means we can't keep pressure on them. It means they have the freedom to run away, heal, summon more phantoms, etc., etc. Now here I switch to my chase down weapons, the Dark Satan's Bidon, that has a ton of range, does a lot of damage, and the shield. And the shield is for stopping turn and burns, because I can't reliably reaction roll halberds. I'm just, not when I'm chasing after them with the intent to hit them in mind. Now, since the fight is again turned into a multiple-person battle, I gotta switch back to what? Huh? How did he— oh no! The blue's a fucking lag monster, and now that the 2 Bambis have been left alone with the host, they're fucking dying, even though there's 2 of them. This is not fair. I could have killed this blue a long time ago. If this— come on! Just freaking everything's fighting against me here. Fellow invaders, the blues, latency, Bambis are dead, so it's time to go. And this is another important part about invading here. You are playing the long game. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The Bambis will die and you will be forced to retreat. Constantly. This will happen over and over. You will go through many groups of Bambis before one of them happens to give you the lucky opportunity you need to win. So here's the next group. They finally show up and finally
start engaging the enemies. So now it's my chance to move in, try and get some damage in. Oh, shit. Good punish there. Except the mage is being a jackass and hitting all of his partners instead of him. I had to get the roll catch in there to finish him off. Now let's chase down the host. Yeah, you're about to see some less than skillful play from me here. I don't really do well against this weapon. Well, no one really does that well against this weapon, because if it hits you one time, all of your health is gone instantly. Alright, we'll keep the rolling attack him. Ah, lucky bastard. The second I decide to attack, just before I can get my hyper armor off. Reaction roll that. Ooh, you think I'm not dangerous just because I have no health. Time for spam. Now it's safe to heal. And blue lag monster has returned. All of the Bambis have decided just to not show up, I suppose, so we're running away again. Alright, where the hell? Oh, there's the host. There's a Bambi. Yo, Grandma. Somehow I don't have much confidence in his skills. I use my straight sword to surgically remove the host from the Bambi here, because, you know, we may need him alive in the future. I carefully stay out of the range of the halberd, because I don't feel like I have time to switch to my chase-down weapons, at least not right now. Sure you want a dark halberd punish for your heal? Oh, yes! Use the huge horizontal coverage move that will prevent me from closing the distance on the host. I consider for a moment going to eliminate the dark move, but I remember he's a lag monster, and I can't reliably even beat him, much less kill him quickly. Ooh. Shouldn't have done that. And now there's a second glue in the area. That makes things more difficult. Bambi is getting double teamed, so I move in to pressure one of the enemy combatants, giving him some breathing room. That's not a move you can regularly rely on other Bambis to do. Alright, let's interrupt that. Or fucking latency can prevent me from interrupting that, and also prevent me from punishing. Unsurprisingly, the Bambi has been killed almost immediately. So now it's time to run away once more. Hey everybody! Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Let's not continue this. Oh, wait. There's more Bambis. Now's my chance. Let's move in. Blue tries to do it, and it only works for me, but he can get a true combo off with a Goomba Stomp, and that's interesting. Thought I had that hit, but latency once again denies it. I really hate it when latency interrupts my fights. It makes killing people a lot harder than it really needs to be. Oh yeah, and when you hear a death scream, it's one of the Bambis. It's never going to be a phantom. Ever. It's always safer to assume that it's going to be one of your guys than one of the gankers. Because, you know, people who invade here are bad. Have I mentioned that yet? People who invade here are bad. And now they're both hilariously trying to fight or PL each other. Like, they both were using force right there, and I guess the poise was keeping either of them from falling off. Host is using a meme weapon, because it's the only way you can roll catch reliably. Can't even roll catch reliably with it, since he's accidentally using R2s when he doesn't need to. Get that heal off. Like I said, always safer to keep full health at all times. Come on, just let me kill. God damn it. I figured for sure he'd try and roll. I go for this weapon art punish that would have really hurt, but there were two problems. One, I ran out of stamina, and two, the Bambi died, so I had to go. Ooh, are you sure you want to chase me here with all these arrows? Now, the climactic final showdown between me, the host, and about 500 weapon arts and 500 arrows at the same time, so, you know, it's basically even. Now, unfortunately, I'm less than grateful in my final elimination of the host here, because I fucking suck at dodging this weapon art. I should really grab a friend and practice dodging this thing from all angles and locations. It'd probably be a lot better if I did that. And he's just spamming it because, you know, it's the only way he can PvP. I go ahead and reaction roll that R1 even though it didn't appear to be in range, because why chance it? Latency's been a big annoying factor anyway. There you have it. That's how an invasion at Pontiff should go. Like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'll see y'all next time.